guys, what's going on, Tees? It is David here. We're back with another video. Now, in this video, guys, we shall be discussing Hailie Deegan. Now, Hailie Deegan is going to be heading into the Xfinity Series next year for AM Racing, and I'm pretty sure that their car is going to be prepared by Stewart-Haas Racing as well, because she's still a part of the Ford development program. And when it comes to my last video that I really talked about was basically about Natalie Decker versus Hailie Deegan, and I did a video about Natalie Decker. So this is the third part of the series talking about Hailie Deegan and what I think is going to happen when she comes to the Xfinity Series and how I see her potentially right now in the future, possibly in the Cup Series. Hailie Deegan in 2023, in the 2023 Truck Series season. She had 23 races, 2 top 10s. She had a 19 average start and 21 average finish. So you would look at that and be like, compared to the rest of the Truck Series and compared to her teammates, who are all, I think, in the playoffs, it was not that much of a good season for Hailie Deegan. But considering that her past two experiences, and I think that she's more familiar with the car because we've seen how she performed in their first debut in the Xfinity Series. In 2022 in the Truck Series, she had 23 races, 2 top 10s, had an average start of 20th, had an average finish of 22.1. So, 2022 was probably her worst season when it came to her Truck Series season. And then in her rookie season in the Truck Series, she had 22 races, 1 top 10, average start of 18, and an average finish of 21st. And she finished 17th in the points in her first season, 21st last season, and then she finished 19th in this season's point standings. Now, when it comes to the Truck Series, if you guys do not know, the Truck Series only allows 10 drivers in the championship to battle for the playoffs. So Hailie Deegan having a best finish of 17th still means that she was a couple spots away from finishing in the playoffs, but a lot of the things that happened throughout Hailie Deegan's career in the Truck Series, I can't even fault for her because last season was just a horrible season when it came to DNFs, mechanical failures, and everything. And I actually think that she will actually do pretty well in the Xfinity Series in the first year because now that she's going to be prepared by a Stewart-Haas racing car, and yes, Stewart-Haas has not been as where they have been usually, but still, Hailie Deegan in the Xfinity Series, she technically is going to have two teammates because she's going to have Cole Custer and I believe Riley Hurst, who's going to be in the 98 still. So yeah, she's going to have two teammates technically because they're going to be allied with Stewart-Haas Racing. So in 2020, her one race, she started 20th, finished 13th in the Xfinity Series. And what I think is going to happen for the Xfinity Series next season, now keep in mind, this is my predictions. I want to know your guys' predictions down in the comments down below. In 33 races, I think Hailie Deegan will score 2 top 5s, 5 top 10s, finish 15th in the points, lead 10 laps, have an average finish of 17.8, have an average start of 17.8, and an average finish of 14.2, which would mean Hailie Deegan would probably miss on the playoffs in the first season. But would that be a bad thing in terms of her first season in Xfinity Series? Not really. Not really. I think that she's going to at least spend 2 to 3 years in the Xfinity Series. And watch out for that second year in the Xfinity Series because that is the season I believe Hailie Deegan will finish in the Xfinity Series playoffs. But in her first season, having 2 top 5s, 5 top 10s, having an average start of 17.8 and an average finish of 14.2, considering that's better than what she did any time in the Truck Series, I would take that as a rookie season. And if she comes out and does that, or even does better and makes the playoffs in the first season, then I gotta congratulate Hailie Deegan because in terms of like the women drivers in NASCAR, she is still the one that has the most anticipation and won the highest prospect because she still is a part of the Ford development program. And considering that Stewart-Haas is going to be looking for a couple new drivers possibly in the future, there's a good chance that Hailie Deegan will possibly be in the NASCAR Cup Series. And hopefully the other Stewart-Haas racing driver that was racing for the 10 car a couple years ago, Danica Patrick, she does better than that because we all know how Danica Patrick did. Hailie Deegan is a way better prospect than Danica. She's actually taking her time racing, like through the systems, taking her time. 3 years in the Truck Series, a couple years in ARCA. I believe she's going to spend at least 2 years in Xfinity, possibly even 3 years in Xfinity, and then possibly in 2025, 2026, we may even see her in the Cup Series. But still, when it comes to Hailie Deegan overall, in my honest opinion about Hailie Deegan, I still do believe that she is a very good driver, and I do think that she still has the talent to be possibly in the NASCAR Cup Series and possibly in the top ride in the NASCAR Cup Series. But these 2 years in the Xfinity Series, possibly even 3 years in the Xfinity Series, are going to be a real telling factor whether or not Hailie Deegan can truly be a NASCAR Cup Series driver, because she does not live up to the hype in the Xfinity Series. I'm going to give her a pass because it's her first rookie season in the Xfinity Series. I still expect her to at least battle for some top 10s, battle for some top 5s, finish close to the points. But her second season's really going to prove whether or not Hailie Deegan can actually be a future NASCAR Cup Series driver, and that is what I have to say about that.